A former assistant band director from Shallowater is now facing federal charges after he was indicted again today for the online enticement of a minor. Texas Rangers say they found sexual messages between Joseph Gonzalez and several of his students dating back to 2023. He was indicted earlier this month by a Lubbock grand jury on child sexual abuse charges, and he now faces federal charges in addition to the state charges. If convicted, he faces up to life, 99 years in prison. Gonzalez remains in the Lubbock County Detention Center on a federal hold.